What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Doing a little work on the ham shack today, so I thought I'd bring you along vlog style. What we're doing is, I think it's one of the last nice days we're gonna have before winter, and every year that I've been in the ham shack, I would say I'm in there more so in the winter, just because I enjoy, I don't know, feeling like I'm hunkering down in there. And so I've made notes after the last couple of years of being in there of things that I want to change each year, and I never really get around to it. So finally, this year, we're going to tie up a couple loose ends, and I can show you once we get there what's going on. But right now, on the way to the store to pick up some hay bales. That was one of the ideas that was suggested to me as far as a way to insulate the ground, I guess insulate the floor, between the floor and the ground, because I made the mistake when I was building the shack of not putting any insulation under the floor, and so all we have is 3/4 inches of OSB and then our laminate flooring. So what we're gonna do is pull apart some hay bales and throw that under there, and then maybe look at I can't think of what you call that, putting something around the perimeter to kind of close it off, like a form of trellis or lattice or whatever. I can't think of the name. But anyway, that's one thing. The other thing is I never sealed the door, which I'm kind of ashamed of, that it's taken me this long to do that. But I built the door, I think I have a video on that way back if you look at the Ham Shack series. Built it out of some 2x10 pine and never sealed it. So it's a huge draft because the door has shrunk a little bit, and so it doesn't seal against the door frame. And there's even some cracks between the boards that I glued together where it lets in all sorts of draft. So I'm looking to pick up some boiled linseed oil and put that on the door, and I hope that'll kind of soak in and cause the wood to swell up and seal again, as well as protect it from the elements a little bit. The screen door has done really well to do that, but I'd like a little bit more protection. So anyway, we're almost to the store, and we'll get a few items picked up. There we go. So we'll see. It's kind of an experiment, but I'll see you back at the shop. Well, small change of plan. I got the 2 straw bales, and we're gonna end up using those for a fall photo shoot today. So I guess sticking with the same plan, I'm just not going to be putting those under the shack today. So anyway, here we are. I'll take you over and show you the condition of the door now. Kind of a couple of the things that I'm hoping to fix here. It's been so windy. Looks like my trash blew over. Luckily it was empty. Anyway, you can kind of see, hopefully in the video, how dried out and just, I don't know, it's very dry and kind of gray, weathered. And just for example, this hook used to fall right in, and now you really have to stretch it to get it in there. And here, that used to line up and lock in, and now that's a stretch. You can see the big gap here, different stuff like that. So we'll see. And then each of the seams is kind of a large crack now where I can see light through and feel the draft in the winter. So I'm gonna get a few supplies and we'll get this thing covered. So, one coat so far. Hopefully you can see an obvious difference. It didn't really drink it up like I thought it would. However, typically when I'm coating something this big, I like to do it flat with an oil and just kind of dump it on and let it really soak in. So this is a little bit different with having to apply vertically in place with a rag. I wasn't able to put really the amount that I wanted to down. Looks like I should wipe that off down there. Anyway, we'll let this soak in at least today. Hopefully we still have nice enough weather tomorrow to put another coat on. I would like to get quite a lot more in and really have it soak in and close up those gaps that we're talking about. As far as underneath, I'll kind of show you what we're working with. See there, we're probably 10 inches off the ground, and so just the cheap fix is I want to throw in some straw and then close this off. I don't want any large animals making a bed under there, and so I want to try and close it off. I'm sure I'll get small stuff, but I was probably going to get small stuff anyway. So anyway, that'll be coming on a future video, as well as finishing up some exterior stuff. If you remember years ago, I put these cedar shakes on and I never got the other side done, and so I still have a box full of cedar shakes that need to be nailed on up there. I have another strip of siding that needs to go on here, and some different things like that. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one.